Good morning, children. Hope you are all doing good. So today let us start another interesting topic in geography. So already we have discussed first two lessons, no children. So first lesson we have discussed regarding our environment, and in the second lesson we have discussed inside our earth. So now today I am going to start a new chapter in geography. So which is earth movements and changing landforms. So already we have discussed in the before lesson that so many changes are going to occur inside the earth, internal process as well as external process we have discussed. Now in this particular lesson, let us discuss regarding earth movements. So what are the various kinds of movements do we have under the earth crust? Okay, so already we have discussed that we are living on the topmost layer which is called as crust, or else it is also called as lithosphere. So now in this lesson let us discuss about the earth movements first of all, and because of the earth movements it is giving rise for the formation of various landforms. Come on, let us get into our topic, okay, which is called as earth movements. So our planet earth is dynamic in nature. Various process that occurs inside and outside the earth give rise to different landforms. So just now I told you. So due to the earth movements, these movements are occurring both inside as well as outside. So whatever the changes which are occurring inside as well as in outside give rise for the different landforms on the earth. So now let us discuss actually you know what are the various landforms. I think so you have already discussed in your earlier classes, such as plains, plateaus, mountains, valleys, rivers. So these all will be coming under, and so on. So many various landforms do we have. Okay, so these all landforms occur on the earth due to external and internal process. So some changes are going to occur inside our earth as well as outside our earth. So this is the main reason for the landforms to be formed on the earth, children. So now let us discuss in this particular lesson regarding, we are having two types of earth movements. So in the earth movement only, so we have two types. So just now I told you for you, internal as well as external, inside our earth and also outside our earth. Okay, children. So now, so what are the movements are been occurring? They are occurring both inside our earth crust. We don't observe. Okay, we are saying that earth is rotating on its own axis, but do we feel any time the earth rotation, children? Because when the earth is rotating, obviously we have to fall down. So but that is not happening. So we won't experience, but earth will be rotating on its own axis. So when this process has been occurring, so when the earth movement is happening internally as well as externally, so internal some process is going on that we cannot observe, but due to some things we can observe what is that internal disturbance and all. So now let us understand the movements of the earth, which are been divided into two types. So what are those two movements? Such as endogenic forces, or else they are also called as internal forces. Okay, internal, and exogenic forces as well as external forces. Okay, now so let us first understand regarding what is the meaning of these two types of earth movements. So we have already discussed that. So due to these movements, earth movements, okay, the different kind of landforms are going to occur. So earth is going to on its own axis, as well as it is going to some disturbance is going to occur internally as well as externally. So now, so first let us discuss about what is the meaning of endogenic forces, which are called as internal forces, as well as exogenic or external forces. So these are the two types of movements, children. So now let us understand what are these two types of movements in detail. Come on. Endogenic forces are, and also we calling as internal forces, originates within the earth crust. So within the earth crust it is going to create such as slow earth movements that forms continents, oceans, mountains, plateaus and plains. Sudden earth movements such as volcanic eruptions, earthquakes and landslides. Now here, whatever the internal forces inside the earth it is occurring, inside the earth crust it is occurring. It is originating inside the earth crust, children, and slow earth movements. So because of the slow earth movements are there, as well as sudden earth movements are there. So slow earth movements we cannot experience. The earth will be rotating on its own axis, but we won't experience that. So due to this slow earth movements, what will happen? We can form means continents, oceans, mountains. So these are the landforms. Plateaus and plains can be formed through slow earth movements. Okay, children. Now, what about sudden earth movement? Sometimes we can experience. So whenever the earth is moving, so due to this earth movement, suddenly something happens. Suddenly something happens means which we cannot imagine. Like natural disasters, we can say, no children, such as volcanic eruptions. We don't know. We don't have any idea. So this is a sudden earth movement. Suddenly it is occurring due to some internal process only, some disturbance which has been occurred. Due to that only, what is happening? Sudden earth movement will be raised to the earth surface. So because of this, what is happening is earthquakes and landslides are being occurring. Is it clear, children? So we have discussed regarding first one. Okay. Next, let us move for exogenic or external forces. So now, which originate outside the earth crust, okay, causes changes on the surface of the earth, such as through erosion, deposition, by natural agents such as wind, water, so on. So this whatever thing